Ted's Big Trip. Southeast Asia. Approaching Kuala Lumpur, capital city of Malaysia. Arrival in Taiping, Perak, Malaysia, home to Taiping Equine Park, where I would work with special needs kids in horseback riding therapy. Meet the horses: Sky, Prince, Apache, Cinchin, Forrest, Harry the Pony, and the posing Magoo, who has been known to play dead when he does not get his way. Taking time to ride my favorite horse, Forrest. Horseback riding therapy is known as an effective treatment for special needs children throughout the world. Working with horses builds confidence, communication, improves balance, and self-discipline. For hyperactive children, it increases the ability to carry out an activity. This has been proven where parents have had to monitor their child's progress after therapy sessions. Hyperactive children are found to be more calm after several sessions, and in some cases, progressively able to take instructions and listen. Taiping Town, population around 200,000 citizens. Beautiful Taiping Lakeside Gardens, a great place to take a walk, exercise, and enjoy nature. Maxwell Hill, from the base and from the peak overlooking Taiping Town. The cooling, relaxing Burmese pool area, just a short walk from the stables. Local Taiping wildlife.
Here we come, walking down the street. We get the funniest looks from everyone we meet. Hey, hey, we're the monkeys, and people say we monkey around. but we're too busy singing to put anybody down.
Monitor lizard and wild pig behind the stable. Taiping World War II Cemetery. Taiping Rotary Club visit to King Edward VII High School to present new cooled water fountains. Students, staff, and campus. Rotary Club visit to a special needs class participating in music therapy. Taiping Rotary Club Rock and Roll Party for the installation of the incoming president. Fun party, great friends. Local Taiping food. Whether it comes from a restaurant, homemade, it is very tasty and nutritious. Other sites in Malaysia: Kuala Lumpur, Petronas Twin Towers, the tallest twin towers in the world. "265 steps to the grotto and the Hindu temple at the top." More monkey business. Kuala Kangsar Mosque. Picturesque Penang by the sea. Beautiful sunsets. Penang War Museum, where the Japanese would maintain cruel control over the local populace. Beautiful, exotic Bali, where I would stay in Ubud, Bali's cultural center. Tanalot Temple, beautiful even in the rain. More exotic Balinese scenery and beautiful people. Enchanting Ubud, Bali's Cultural Center. Tremendous architecture and sights everywhere. Duana's Homestay. Great prices, good accommodations, and incense burning every morning. Getting ready for my 90-minute massage. Only $11 and so relaxing. Kopi Luwak, civet fruit coffee. Messy to process, expensive, but very good tasting. Kikok Fire and Trance Dance. Sandakan, Sabah, Malaysian Borneo, home to Sepilak Orangutan Rehabilitation Center and the Rainforest Preserve. Sandakan World War II POW Camp and Death March Memorial. Sandakan Floating Village. There are many of these buildings there. Hustling, bustling Saigon.
Good morning, Vietnam!
Saigon Central Market, shown during the war and in the present in the following video clip. Now it's not so busy. Oh yeah, it is. inside the old Central Market. Vietnam National War Remnants Museum. Lots of captured American hardware. The museum gives Vietnam's perspective on the war, including the effects of Agent Orange and atrocities.
This is the end, beautiful friend.
Vietnam Handicap Artisans Workshop, where you could buy many beautiful works of art. The famous tunnels at Cu Chi were first built in the late 1940s and used during the war with the French. But it was during the Vietnam War of the 1960s that they really came into their own. Cu Chi is about 40 kilometers from Saigon, and there was about 250 kilometers of tunnels. These ran from the South Vietnamese capital to the Cambodian border. Thousands of people lived and fought in these tunnels, and in a lot of cases died in the tunnels. The VC built sections for accommodation, having meetings, and preparing for battles. All this was done in a labyrinth of tunnels built over several layers. Eating was done deep in the tunnels, and the smoke from the fires diverted to the surface well away from the main tunnel complex. The tunnels tourists crawl through have been enlarged, but are still very claustrophobic. And these are 5-star tunnels. The air supply for the tunnels was got through fake termite mounds on the surface. The men and women who fought in these tunnels really were a special breed. A BC soldier could crawl from Cu Chi to Saigon in under 3 hours, a distance of 40 kilometers. Makes you think. The U.S. Army tried everything to destroy the tunnels at Cu Chi, but only ever managed to destroy a fraction of them. Towards the end of the war, American B-52s carpet-bombed the tunnels and the area around them. These bombing raids had little impact, and as we know, America finally left. The death toll on the VC tunnel rats was very high. Some 10,000 were killed, and the area around Cu Chi saw some of the heaviest bombing raids in the history of warfare.
Poor American soldier, come here to see the tunnel, not easy, and to recognize the air cold very hard. That's why in 1967, they took about 3,000 dogs. The dogs, not dogs. Time to cool out the water. Eat the rainy seasons. Unlucky all the way first time to visit the Gucci tunnel to fight with gorilla. Unlucky all the way, we can't fall out here. And what will happen like that? Yeah, they might live like that. And the spy bamboo sticks, they shove in the water.
There's danger on the edge of town.
Siem Reap, Cambodia, and Angkor Wat Temples Complex. Cambodian Taxi, the Tuk Tuk. The Lotus Lodge, a fun place to stay. The temples of Angkor Wat, 7 kilometers in the distance. Hello everybody, standing up here at the water tower at the Lotus Lodge. As you look out over the city, down below you can see the people playing a little bit of game of football in the Lotus Lodge area. Now looking out over Siem Reap, Cambodia. Here's a view from up on the water tower. Quite the sight. We had a fantastic meal today. Good. Now I'm going to zoom in. You can see how the people live. And now I'm going to take a little view over to the temples of Angkor Wat, which are about 7 kilometers. They kind of look like trees from here, but I'll try to zoom in and get a good view. Hold on. Let me find them. Can't seem to find them in my viewer. There in the distance, you can see it. It's a big, tall peak. There they are. And you see the big cone in the middle and the two on each side. That's the top of the temples of Angkor Wat. That's 7 kilometers away, and we're on about a 50, 60 foot water tower thing. There's a table up here, and down below there's the boat. This is really something. It's amazing, isn't it? I don't care. Angkor is a region of Cambodia that served as the seat of the Khmer Empire, which flourished from approximately the 9th to the 15th century. It is an amazing sight and draws 2 million visitors per year. The temples in the area number over 1,000. Angkor Wat is said to be the world's largest single religious monument. The sheer size of this place is amazing. tour of our guide Chan's family farm and village where he was born and raised and where his folks still live. Giddy up, ox cart ride to the village.
Over there, the Japanese cow.
Oh. Chan's family farm, where he was born and raised. Here we are out in the village of our tour guide's family, and we could see the farm fields, the rice paddies, the cows, people working in the fields.
And also in the dry season, when after they harvest, they will be fire, and then they can plant like the sweet corn or pumpkin, eggplant, cucumber, yeah, but only 3 or 4 months, and then rest up water from the pond.
Neat. And back at Chan's house. Chan works at the Lotus Lodge, and he's kind of like the manager that makes sure that the guests get to see everything they want to see. And he was a school teacher at one time. Now he's working full-time at the Lotus Lodge, and he's cooking our lunch and can't wait to try it. So this is his mom and dad's place. And it's interesting because it's built on like poles and it's up high. Then underneath is kind of like a porch that's open and you can sleep and rest. But this village is a real Cambodian village, so real unique experience. One that I'm very glad that I got to do. Alright, then here we go. Chicken in the farmyard.
Here comes the rooster.
Oh, that magnificent rooster. I'm gonna check things out now. He's approaching underneath the kitchen. Now we got 2 chickens up there by the kitchen. The old rooster in the shade. Come on, Mr. Rooster. Well, he's checking things out. See, there's the old cookhouse. It's built on these posts. There's the firewood. There's the cookhouse itself. Out there in the yard, you can see the old ox cart. We got to ride in one of those, pulled by 2 cows. Rode it about 1 kilometer up to the village market. Just too cool. And down there's our tuk-tuk. The local market, not far from here. Many perished during the days of the killing fields. Watching the kids play. What's that? Buddhist temple and school. We rode bicycles to here from the village. Inside the Buddhist temple, outside the village. We rode a bicycle here. We've also ridden an ox cart and went to the market. And this is the inside of the Buddhist temple. Very interesting. And take a shot of the roof. All painted by hand. This particular temple is fairly recent.
Kitchen for the monk, but today the people invite the monk for a party and then they can eat over there and here keep freely. The motor to pump water.
So the ducks are the guards of the monks.
Yeah, and the dog also. So the monk they really like the gold color, yeah, and yellow color. Oh yeah, the Buddhist tree.
Here we are. We're going to go to the floating village in this boat. School bus, water village style.
This is a school on the water. Attention tourists.